An officer with the National Security Service (NSS) was killed and 4 other security personnel wounded during a late-night attack on a joint security base in Malakal, authorities said Thursday. Gunfire erupted Wednesday night, causing panic across the capital of Upper Nile State. The joint force, comprising the military, police, and national security services, was established to maintain order in Malakal following years of instability. State Information Minister Peter Ngwanyo Akwini told Radio Tamazuge that the identity of the attackers remains unknown. The wounded include members of the South Sudan People's Defense Forces, SSPDF, and the National Police. There was a skirmish in Malakal between joint security forces and armed assailants, Akwini said. It occurred when armed assailants attacked the base of the Joint Operation Force on Wednesday night. The minister said the attack followed several days of rising intercommunal tensions in surrounding villages, which often spill over into the state capital. He added that security forces have since restored order. "We contained the situation and calm has been restored," he said. "Authorities have launched an investigation into the incident," he added. Akwini confirmed that 3 suspects have been arrested in connection with the attack but declined to provide further details pending the outcome of the inquiry. When asked about reports that the governmental-eyed Bushak militia group carried out the assault, Akwini said he could neither confirm nor deny the claim. "Naming things by name will not help with anything," he said. "The Security Committee is the one who can know the identity of the attackers." Local sources told Radio Tamazuge that tensions in Malakal have been simmering since March 3rd. The friction reportedly stems from a group called Agrab, which is allied with the Abushak militia. According to locals, the joint security forces were deployed to the Saha residential area after fishermen complained of harassment by the Agrab group, a move that allegedly provoked the militia. The number of people killed in a weekend attack in South Sudan's Ruang administrative area has risen to 178, local officials said. The toll increased from an initial 169 after several victims died from their injuries at a hospital in Abyei run by Médecins Sans Frontières, MSF. The violence broke out on Sunday in Abiamnam County when armed youth suspected of coming from Maham County in Unity State launched an assault on the area. James Monilike Majuk, the information minister for the Ruang administrative area, told Radio Tamazuge that the dead included women, children, and the elderly. "We still have 73 patients being treated in hospital," Majuk said, adding that an unknown number of civilians remain missing following the attack. The minister said authorities and community members are still recovering bodies from the area. International condemnation. The scale of the killings has drawn condemnation from the international community. In a joint statement, the European Union and a coalition of Western embassies, including the Embassy of the United Kingdom in South Sudan, Embassy of the United States in South Sudan, Royal Norwegian Embassy in South Sudan, and Embassy of Canada in South Sudan, condemned what they described as a brutal attack. South Sudan's leaders have to work together to end violence and re-establish peace across the country, the statement said, calling for immediate accountability for those responsible. The reconstituted Joint Monitoring and Evaluation Commission, RJMEC, the body overseeing South Sudan's peace agreement, described the incident as horrific. It said with concern that senior local government officials and law enforcement officers were among those killed. UNISF a response in a statement issued on Wednesday. The United Nations Interim Security Force for Abyei UNISFA said the attack displaced hundreds of civilians, mostly women and children, who fled into the Abyei area, about 8 kilometers from Abiamnam. UNISFA said its peacekeepers immediately deployed to southeastern Abyei to protect civilians and intensified patrols following the violence. The mission said it is closely coordinating with Abyei authorities and local leaders to help diffuse tensions and restore calm. In coordination with the United Nations mission in South Sudan, UNMISS, UNISFA said its Ghana Level 2 hospital is treating 9 civilians injured in the attack and has carried out life-saving emergency surgery on 8 of them. The mission also deployed medical personnel to support the local facility run by Médecins Sans Frontières, which is treating the wounded, and said it is assisting displaced people by providing shelter and access to water. UNICEF added that reports indicate an increasing number of civilians are continuing to flee into the Abyei area due to the fighting, warning that the attacks are likely to further increase humanitarian needs. Calls for justice on civil society groups in South Sudan described the incident as a national tragedy, with reports that more than 170 people were buried in a mass grave. Baldung Bal, chairperson of the Jonglei Civil Society Network, urged the government to move beyond verbal condemnations. The burial of people in a mass grave is a painful reminder of the insecurity our civilians continue to face, he said. Justice delayed is justice denied. While the national government has promised an investigation, the attackers have yet to be apprehended. The Ruang administrative area has seen sporadic clashes in recent months, but observers say the latest escalation could further destabilize the country's fragile peace process. Secretary General Antonio Guterres on Thursday appointed Maj. Gen. Junhui Wu of China as the new force commander for the UN peacekeeping mission in South Sudan, known as UNISS, which succeeds Lt. Gen. Mohan Subramanian of India. Guterres expressed gratitude for Subramanian's leadership of the mission, which is tasked with protecting civilians in the conflict-torn nation. A veteran of the People's Liberation Army, Wu brings 40 years of military and peacekeeping experience to the role. He most recently served as the defense attaché at the Chinese embassy in Germany. He previously held similar diplomatic posts in Canada and Syria. Wu is no stranger to the UN system. From 2012 to 2014, he served as Assistant Director General of the Peacekeeping Affairs Office at China's Ministry of National Defense. His previous field experience includes stints as a military observer in Western Sahara and the Democratic Republic of the Congo, as well as a post as a planning officer at UN headquarters in New York. The general's appointment comes as UNMISS continues to navigate a fragile security environment in South Sudan. China has increasingly become a major contributor of personnel to U.S. peacekeeping operations in recent years. Wu holds a master's degree from China's National Defense University and is fluent in English. Authorities in the Ruang administrative area are appealing to South Sudan's Ministry of Humanitarian Affairs and Disaster Management for urgent assistance after recent violence in Abyei County displaced a large number of civilians. The attack on Abyei County by armed youth on Sunday morning left at least 169 people dead, up from an earlier reported toll of 120 according to local officials. The victims were buried in a mass grave later that day because of the high number of casualties. James Moniluk Midjok, the information minister for Ruang, said armed youth carried out the assault, forcing residents to flee their homes and seek shelter at a United Nations base and in other locations. The situation in Abyei is worrying. Our people have been forced to run for safety, and they are now in dire need of humanitarian assistance, Mijok said. We are calling on the Ministry of Humanitarian Affairs and Disaster Management and all humanitarian partners to intervene immediately. He said displaced residents had scattered to multiple locations, including Abyei, parts of Warrap State, nearby villages, surrounding bush areas, and the UN mission in South Sudan base in Abyei town. Families are scattered and many spent the night without shelter or basic necessities, he said. Midjok urged the national government to hold officials in neighboring Unity State accountable, singling out the governor and the commissioner of Mayhem County. The national government must take responsibility and hold the governor of Unity State together with the commissioner of Mayhem County accountable for what has happened, he said. There must be clear answers as to why this conflict occurred and why civilians have suffered as a result. Authorities do not yet have official figures for the total number of displaced people. he added, though some residents have begun returning. At the moment, we do not have clear statistics on the number of displaced people, Mijak said. However, we have seen some individuals slowly returning to their homes. We are still assessing the situation. Breaking news, Nathaniel Oyet Perino, the acting chairman of the Sudan People's Liberation Movement in opposition, SPOL-MIO, has departed for the United States for an official visit. His trip comes at a critical time for South Sudan's political landscape, particularly following tensions surrounding the case of Riek Machar and ongoing debates over the implementation of the revitalized agreement on the resolution of the conflict in South Sudan. What the visit could mean: diplomatic engagement, meetings with U.S. officials and international partners on the future of South Sudan's peace process, political consultations, discussions within the SPLMIO diaspora and supporters in the U.S., peace implementation, addressing concerns about security arrangements, political detainees, and preparations for elections. The visit may signal renewed international engagement with opposition leadership, as pressure increases on South Sudan's parties to fully implement the peace agreement. Since you closely follow South Sudan politics, this trip could be significant in shaping the opposition's international strategy and relations with Washington.
Chat kamen charling, chiron mi chat karaja mai chat poko kornin dang roten chawa, akan tama ramen chabang guatrikan nas nel Oyet. Min chunka gua Dr. Machar antama gua tante Dr. Machar dwili anantama. Jajian chawka USA kaya jal dana wakaja taila dano jan wakadwal dwala mo edwal machai chalgaja US Congress. Tega tu mwana balatore dwala namo. Tega tu gurko bangach. Katan dana waka South Sudan. Naikono nuka wadesha dan machar cha yen kaja tega tu mwan long to talk. Katan dan tega tu jen kaja. Kan dana wargu lugda kaya gwivin mona. Kakani den paiwa kia ya joka me paiwa kan kor markama ka Israel ka Iran ka network. Chi markama jo jakano joka sa kuma sa Sudan no. Diyan kor ni Dr. Macharan chala dulian ga. Kana nega diyan kalung. Charay misha karaja macha jak kuma sa Sudan. Duna ka kora. Chi kor Israel ka na Iran. Ka markama ichu talk. Chimarka mai cha vidari kala katiti tilarati. Anta mai cha apkwa ran chunka wa Dr. Machar. Chai chal kamar kama jan bachovun ka chanka bakal ka pai diok. Ko bedwala mi bo trade. Tega tiba la traidul kanama. Tam mal ka menchadak male cha tain. Karon kinadang raudo wal badak e chaban dagono. Bo rai ka kwida. Jan babora ka tanda nan teka gan ma cha dul yen ga tanda na wil ke lubde ke ja men cha gor ke jano den lubda dera mal to ga ja na ma brighton barai bo ka tal secure jiga man trai wich atan lad ma rodian de jara wich anta ma tan chang na we ge ja ta na kai cha ke ja na ma ba chai lad bo barai ka kide jan bo bo jiga ne dialun ku pa de dung ga da ma char Kuje support chala da no borum gaka. Neda koran la jiso Sudan na mana neda koran la kaman. Na ka padamanana let gad my char. Ledatan. Ki SLM Iowa. Tin kui support chala da no borum gaka gajan changawa. Gajan kuja mo antama. Lip kon ka dio kuja no bata kalar to go. Ki bata ga tuk to go to buban ka kor kami. Cha dwala mo che jaten. Ka kor kami che dwala mo che talk. Berom ka ne di chirka neto bun tin cha kwen ne dan konan la supporter SPLMIO berom ka badwala ka tin tararan wami ka kora beje ka politician nin merkama ka bakala trega dan to ga we ka sa Sudan ka leude Ryan tro ka Ryan di cha kwen pinyen o ti barai ka kwidien ka yan dale cha o demo ka kor dal gbe kijano betaga tugla ko long to betwalk ka kantin laro dien ka sa Sudan gome dia ko jalong no bitigo na kan biga yikban ka kuja mo diom ne yano tai kel ka ne goma kai den chanala nama mi jiramu kan chanala makan kan nagor gora jan odira mat kajan chanala mako dijin ram kel kanekel nyag ler zika manuku kode kan ler chen konambe keten bo ka ban ka nini bata ade kan mu kami de kan kajet akuya machila te dalang abia tamal